Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to talk about a word you and I use all the time, but if you really had to define it, could you? That word is quality.
So let's just jump right in with a question. It sounds so simple, right? What does good quality actually mean? When you say that, what are you really getting at?
Okay, so take a look at these two bags. On one hand, you've got this beautiful handcrafted leather bag. It's expensive, it's unique, it's going to last you a lifetime. Is that quality? But then look at the other one, a mass-produced nylon bag. It's affordable, it does its job, and every single one that comes off the line is exactly the same. Perfect. So, which one is quality? The crazy thing is, they both are, but in totally different ways.
All right, so to really get to the bottom of this, we've got to move beyond that fuzzy feeling we get. Quality isn't just one single thing. We need a better way to think about it because it's actually a pretty complex idea. Yeah, and it turns out we all look at quality through different lenses. If you're an engineer, quality is all about conformance. Does the thing match the blueprint exactly? But if you're the one buying it, it might just be about value. Is it worth the price? And sometimes it's just that feeling of excellence, or you're just plain satisfied with it.
So how in the world do we sort all this out? Well, lucky for us, a guy from Harvard, David Garvin, came up with an amazing framework for this. He basically gave us a tool to take this big, abstract idea of quality and pin it down so we can actually measure it.
And what he did was break it down into 8, count 'em, 8 specific dimensions. And this is a total game changer, you guys, because it lets us stop arguing about opinions and start actually analyzing what makes something good.
Okay, first up, let's talk about the basics. You've got performance and you've got features. Performance is just, does it do its main job well? Like, what's the gas mileage on a car? That's performance. Features, though, those are all the extras, the bells and whistles, the fancy sound system or the heated seats. They're not the core function, but they sure make it better.
Okay, now this next pair is super interesting because people mix them up all the time. Reliability and durability. They sound similar, but they're not. Reliability is about how often it breaks, the chance it won't fail on you. Durability, that's its total lifespan. How long can you use it before it's toast? Think about it. A super reliable car might never need a repair for 5 years, but a durable car is one you can still be driving 20 years from now. All right, next up, conformance versus serviceability. This is basically built right versus fixed right. Conformance means, was it built exactly to spec? Are there any defects? Serviceability is what happens when, things eventually do go wrong. How easy is it to get it fixed? Is it quick? Can you find someone who knows what they're doing? And here's where we get to the really subjective stuff, the human side of it all. You have aesthetics. I mean, how does it look? How does it feel in your hand? What does it sound like? It's all about your senses. And then number 8, you have perceived quality. And this one is fascinating. It has nothing to do with the product itself and everything to do with reputation, branding, and advertising. It's what you think is good just because of the name on it. Now, if we swing the pendulum all the way to the other side, away from feelings and toward pure technical specs, you get the definition from the ISO, the International Organization for Standardization. They say quality is simply the degree to which a set of inherent characteristics fulfills requirements. Wow. It totally strips out all the emotion, right? It just asks one question. Does it do what we said it would do? And that really shows you the two sides of the quality coin, doesn't it? You have the technical view, the ISO view, which is all about objectively meeting requirements. It's measurable. Then you have the human view, the customer's view, and that's all about satisfaction. Does it meet my expectations? Is it fit for how I want to use it? And here's the ticker, a truly great, high-quality product has to nail both. Okay, so this is all great in theory, but let's make it real. Let's use these 8 dimensions to actually look at some products you and I use every single day.
Think about the smartphone in your pocket. Its performance? That's the processor speed, how fast it feels. The features? Well, that's the amazing camera system. Reliability? How long does that battery actually last on a single charge? Aesthetics is that sleek design, the way it feels in your hand. And that logo on the back? That's all perceived quality, a huge part of why you bought it. And it works perfectly for a car, too. Durability is how many miles you can expect to get out of that engine. Serviceability is, well, how wide is the maintenance network? Can you get parts easily? Conformance is huge here. It has to meet all those mandatory safety standards. And its performance could be its miles per gallon. See? Each dimension gives you a totally different piece of the quality puzzle. So when you put all this together, what you start to realize is that quality isn't, I don't know, a simple checkbox. It's not a pass or fail grade. It's not some finish line that a company crosses. It's actually a continuous journey. And really, the big idea is this: a truly high-quality thing, whether it's a product or a service, is a perfect mix of technical excellence and customer satisfaction. It has to meet expectations, or even better, exceed them. And because what we want is always changing and technology is always changing, companies have to keep improving. Because in the end, quality isn't defined in a factory. It's defined by you, the user.
So from now on, when you pick something up and think, wow, this is really good quality, you'll actually have the tools to know exactly why you think that. It's not just a gut feeling anymore. You can actually break it down and measure what matters, which of course leaves just one question. For the things you buy and use, which of these dimensions matter most to you?